They hid in the closet with
Killer is
Hiyoko?
probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Just hiding in the closet with her. I mean, none of the other ones made sense either. So I guess that makes sense, I guess.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
I have no idea.
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Oh, the full bodysuits are in there. Yo. Is it Sonya? Is that why she's so... Ah, man. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... Here? No.
Crap!
I don't know. Inside this?
Here!
Because there was a surfboard in there and then there isn't anymore? I don't know.
What about the surfboard case in the closet?
I don't fucking
I'm pretty
know.
sure they could have hidden in there.
Sure.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place, because we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Probably.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Most likely.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kinda like, in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
The way this case is going, I feel like... Can it be two people? Because I'm wondering how they got out of there. Because we know that they probably got out of there via the shower room because they didn't go out the fucking front door. So how did they leave? Did they go... That's what I'm saying. There might have been a second person who helped them out through the window. I'm wondering if it was two people. God, I need to know.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Indeed.
Say whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body.
There you go.
Right? Is the killer also included? Among those 3 or more people?
Dude. Nagito is me. I am Nagito. I asked that exact same question last episode.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction.
But in this case, it would be very helpful because it would help me answer at least one question.
It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
All right. Fuyuhiko, Hiyoko ruled out along with Soda because those are the three that discovered it. So, well, we haven't actually established that Fuyuhiko discovered the body, but I think we might now that we've gotten to this point. So the real question is, the killer could still technically be more than one person. All right.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
Yep.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right? And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
I'm starting to have a pretty good idea who did this. It was Peko. It was Peko. I'm starting in my mind while I'm reading through and listening to what these people are saying. I'm like, who is this gonna be? Who is this gonna be? And I'm starting to think it's Peko. Let me go ahead and tell you why. Bottles in the trash can. Why do those matter? How does one person get out of the window? Akane, very stupidly but makes sense, said only a ninja could jump through that window. And I'm like, ninja? What the fuck? That nobody around here can jump through there by himself. I don't know. Maybe our fucking resident ninja Peko can. That's just a possibility. I don't know if that's actually true yet, but I can believe it. Also, she was all wet from swimming my ass. She was covered in the water or whatever. That's what she used to wash herself off. Are you guys starting to see what I'm thinking? That's why she was able to stay quiet in the closet. She's a fucking ninja. Or whatever. I'm thinking it could have been Peko. I'm thinking it could have been Peko. My new number one suspect is Peko, based on the evidence that I know we haven't gotten to yet. I'm thinking far ahead, but I'm still thinking it's got to be a person who's not part of this case, right? And we've already kind of ruled out Akane. Kinda. Probably. Sonya was too fascinated by the killer thing. Is it gonna be? Oh, God. Alright, let's keep going, though. Let's keep going. Before Yoko ran away, what about all the blood? Okay, yeah. See, this is another thing. What about the blood? That's what I'm saying. Here we go.
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Alright, now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in Nonstop Debates. It's going to be the thing where we, like, grab a argument within the debate, isn't it? From this point forward, you'll now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down triangle button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim the reticle weak spot and keep it in the position, you'll be able to memorize it, yep. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change a different truth bullet, it will disappear. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot. Yep. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? God damn. By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Oh, so truth flashbacks is only for refuting. Okay, that's good. That's good. Because the adding of the agreeing and refuting makes things fucking complex as hell. But if I'm only refuting, then that's good. Well then, good luck and have fun. Have fun! Alright, I will. I'll have the funnest of funs. Shower room is my only bullet. Alright, most likely we're going to be using the flashback thing here then.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Wash that shit off.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
Yup.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Right.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
Not true.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Right.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
Wrong.
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Nope.
If they used something other than the shower...
That's the answer.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Other than the
They
shower.
cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Yep.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Nope. Nope.
Maybe
Nope.
they
Nope.
were able to wash it
Nope.
off.
Nope. Nope. They were able to wash it off. Okay, something. All right. All right. It's the something other
What did
than.
the killer do?
Maybe
Where's
they
that at?
simply
They couldn't use the so washing it off.
they didn't have to.
What about the
No.
one? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
That one. Something other than the
They
shower.
cut it up.
And then I'm
someone
gonna
who
use
flushed, it
that
would
against the one that
definitely
I think the one that
Perhaps someone other than the
Fuyuhiko
killer
said, because we
maybe
can't
they
use
were
it
able
to
to wash it
agree.
off.
Fuyuhiko said that they couldn't have
What
washed
did
it
the
off.
killer do with the
But
blood
they
on
could have
her
with something
body?
other than the shower.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
Alright, where's that?
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Right.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
Got it! Oh,
No,
so
that's
good!
wrong.
So good! First tried that one. Alright. Well, I mean, remember, I just established what washed them off right before we started talking.
They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
Exactly.
They could have just as easily used something else.
Indeed.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the shower that was used to wash off the blood. It's possible it was the drinks in the refrigerator.
I see.
Nailed it. Alright.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
Yup.
I've seen through it.
Uh-oh. And Pecco jumped right in. Dun dun dun.
Really, then. That's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Why? Alright, I already, yep. I'm guessing the trash can? It must be the
It's
trash
true
can.
there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However,
Sorry,
try thinking
need to chop
one
that shit.
wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down.
Cross swords. Oh, shit. Oh, forgot about this. Success. I win, bitch. Alright,
We
advance.
can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Booyah,
Allow me to cut
bitch!
through those words.
Because they were all in the trash, already empty, ho.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
Now it all makes sense why the water bottles were all gone, or at least all of the actual healthy drinks, as they were calling them. I guess that just meant water. I don't know.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Got it.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Yep. Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be, I don't know, super wet?
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Hell yeah.
See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them. That killer, Mahiru's killer, must be the only person who's wet as fuck. Wow. Can you imagine if I hadn't come to the Pecco conclusion until a few minutes ago? I would be so lost still. I'm glad I got there before. Anyway, it's yo bitch ass.
You're the only one! Pecco. Is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer. Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. your appearance when you came to the diner.
Mm-hmm. Covered in water. Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here? Just did a little swimming. Right.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry.
Dun dun dun.
So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something. Hold on, you bastard. You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming.
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Oh shit. Did Fuyuhiko help her? Is that why he's defending her?
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. Oh. Went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone. He did say that.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it,
Dude, he helped her out. Okay, so this is a collusion. For a second, you know, I'm thinking, okay, Peko did the killing. We've already established that now, but I guess she had to have help getting out the window. If she could have ninja'd her way out there herself. That's what I was thinking, but maybe Fuyuhiko helped her. Okay.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
Oh, I got it. I got it, bro.
have an answer.
Oh, I have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Killer escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. Yup.
I see! If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not. That would violate the school trip rule.
No loitering, or littering, I mean. Yeah. Littering is not allowed.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Are you serious? Are we about to hangman's this bitch? I have no idea! What? I got nothing, dude. Her boobs! Bathing suit? Is it a B? Nope. Is it an M? Is it an S? I don't even know, dude. I got nothing. Wait. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. You stock it up and then you press triangle. So it is a B. Okay. Well, BM and BS don't make any sense, so get rid of those. BW doesn't make any sense either, so we'll get rid of that as well. Nope, I didn't press the wrong button. Okay, BO. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. Fuck. Stop pressing the wrong button. Fucking idiot. Okay, here we go. BA. That's the answer, isn't it? Yes. Okay. These A's out of here. This B's probably pointless. Oh, god damn it. I tried to get it out of there, but I missed it. No. Oh, it's not an S. It's not going to be an O. It's not going to be two B's. Dang it. Whoops. I pressed the wrong button again. It's not going to be BM, right? It is BM? Bam. Bam. Oh, bam. Oh! In her bamboo hole! Oops. Okay, it's gonna be bamboo. I wasn't expecting it to be bamboo, but alright. Bamboo. It's gonna be bamboozle, alright. Fair enough. I mean, I guess she hid it in her bamboo fucking thing. I get it, but weird, but alright. Oops. What? Oh my god, I am doing horrible! Cannot fucking do anything right. Okay, bamboo sword, I guess? Yeah, I guess it's bamboo sword, alright. Yeah, I don't have a place with the R yet. W is sword. I don't need S yet. I definitely don't need this M. I don't need this. Shit. Nah, I couldn't get there in time. Need a O, damn it. Give me an O. Fucking O. Where's my O at, bro? There it is. God, this is kind of a pain in the ass. I gotta say. This is a very pain in the ass mini game. Okay, R. What a pain in the ass mini game this is. Oh yeah, dude. This is such a pain in the ass. There's my D. Ugh, what a pain in the ass mini game this is. Okay, so she hid it inside the bamboo sword. Odd. What a weird place to hide it. Whatever it is.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Yeah, she did. Most definitely had
it. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Indeed.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Well, it's possible the bamboo sword's not actually in there. It could be anything in there.
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it. I knew it was a ninja. Didn't I tell you? A ninja could have climbed that easily.
I remembered, girl. I remembered.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
True.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come again for panic talk action. PTA time. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. Okay, I know about this stuff. From this point on, you'll be able to use fever time, pressing the R1 button. Even when fever time is activated, tempo will be pushed to its max. It's not all you won't miss during fever time either. By pressing the X button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault, but only until your focus gauge runs out. So okay, got it. Of course, you're not the only one who can do that. They can also use it. That's what nega time. Got it. And when they use it, I should use mine. That's pretty much what it is. So yeah, my tempo marker will disappear. In that case, please time the rhythm not with the eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. You can't clear it. You can only change the difficulty. I'm not going to tell you what. I'm not going to tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that. Kihi. Oh, Well then, good luck. Basically, if you change the
Hold on a
difficulty, you have to
sec,
start over.
bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword?
Also, why are you defending her? I don't get that part. That's the part I don't get right now, is why are you defending her?
It would have been left in the shower room, and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why? Why are you... I mean, it's true, but what? I don't know why he's defending her. Also, I forgot the... No, I forgot. I pressed the wrong button. No, I wanted to fucking check this. Lock on was X. Fire is... Oh, lock on and attack are both X. Right. I was just trying to remember the buttons. Final strike is circle. Reload is square. You can also use that as final strike, apparently. R1's fever time, which I just wasted.
That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard?
Oh, I activated fever time, so it doesn't even matter right now.
Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible!
I'm focused right now. Sorry if I'm not talking.
Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Bag? Sword? What? Oh my god. I don't even know what the answer is. I have to like put the phrase together, right? I forgot how to do it. Alright.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool,
bag.
it would have been... This is the end!
Got it! Got it!
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
Yeah?
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. Oh, you just back off!
Is it true? Did you really kill Monkey?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Dun dun dun! Here we go.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Maharu's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely?
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
Yup.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say, it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
So she is shining justice or whatever.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Pecco!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine. Just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. This is... could she be? As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
What
Justice complete!
Of course she had to pull the mask out.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Okay.
Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Pecco, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
How many fucking times can you say justice in the same sentence? Jesus.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but...
Huh? Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Pecco's the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
And Monokuma fell the fuck asleep. He's bored.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
He's bored. He's like, I knew she was a killer already.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination, My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
This is ridiculous, man. I can't even, like... I don't even know what to say.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore. Let's just end this farce already.
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. Killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
But why is Fuyuhiko still defending her? Because she got justice for his sister's death? Is that why he's defending her? Like, that's the only thing I can come up with, but still. Anyway, alright, what do we got here? Okay, this is Mahiru and, okay. What's the button I gotta press? Fuck, I forgot the controls! Move cursor, navigate, pick up, put down, navigate, open help. No. Which button shows me the thing? Oh. Hello? I thought there was hints. What happened to the hints? Hello? Oh, it says it up there in the top left. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. On the morning incident, Mahiru met Kyoko. But is it this one? No. No, that's wrong. I knew that was wrong. I don't know why I did that. Okay. In order to lure Mahiru and Hyoko, somebody wrote fake letters. The first one to arrive at the beach house was the killer. The killer was there first. Alright. The next one to arrive at the beach house was... Wait. The next one after yeah. Okay. So, what did the killer leave next to the body? The mask. That's definitely true. Now, then, time to wash off the blood. Where should I hide? The first one who found the body was Pekka, her. This one? Yeah, okay. That's where she woke up. And then we already have her running away, so that's going to be a double whammo. Connie's covered in blood. Hyoko left a big piece of evidence in the closet after Hyoko ran away. To retrieve the bamboo sword, I must do this. Aha. There you go. Alright, that should be it. Okay, cool. Okay, next up we have the piece of evidence. This one. No? Really? Okay, well, hiding in the surfboard case, that's definitely going to be here. Let's pull up the... just in case. I think this one's already covered, right? The bamboo sword thing? Yeah, this is this one, so we don't need to use that one. What else is at the end here? This is just when the killer showed up. Okay, when Peko showed up. Okay, so in the closet after Hyoko ran away, that's when she would have popped out. Hyoko left a big piece of evidence. That would have been... That's... It's not this? I guess not. I guess that's the footprints? Anyway, now then, time to wash off the blood. That's not here. Next one to arrive at the beach house would have been Mahiru. Would it just be here? No? No? Fuck. First one to arrive was her. And then, I guess, what's over here? Or to lure Mahiru and Hyoko on the morning of the incident. Okay, so this is not going to be used, this is not going to be used. So this is the killer dropped a flavored gummy. How is that not... What? Hello? Wash off the blood. What? Huh? In the closet after he... Oh! Here. I was like, that is what it is, but where's it go? I'm tripping. My bad. I completely looked over this little slot right here. I don't know how I looked over that. Okay. Now we have the killer takes the bamboo sword out of the bag. Seems Hyoko made a promise. So wait, what's left? Let's just look what's left here. Okay, so I have to figure out the big piece of evidence, which was still a footprint, which we haven't grabbed yet. This is to wash off the blood. I guess just the bottles? Okay. And then the next one to arrive at the beach house would have been Mahiru. So I guess this is this. And then in order to lure them, the letters, but still haven't gotten that. The morning of the instance, Mahiru met her. Okay, cool. Last stock. Here we go. All right, the last pieces that we need. The letters. Yep, this one. What else is here? There's the big piece of evidence, which is the footprints. And that's it, huh? Yep, that's it, my friends. Let's go. Recap time.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hyoko. Ironically, Placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Man, what a convoluted case this
I
was.
see.
But I'll say this right now. This has been great because I don't think any of the trials like this are going to be as hard to figure out who was. Well, I say that with a grain of salt, obviously. But the less people that there are, the less suspects there are. Because there's still hella people left, there's more possible suspects. Thus, the case is actually supposed to be harder. So I think as you get further into the game, you'd think the trials get a little more easy to figure out, but then there's just more story and details to it. But in this case, it was awesome so far. I mean, it's still awesome at this point because it took me forever to think, because there was so much details and shit to go through. I didn't even think Peko. I didn't think anything of the Peko not swimming thing for a long time. I really didn't even put that together in my head because I was busy. I got sidetracked by the blood on the face. I got sidetracked by Hiyoko being involved and Fuyuhiko being involved. And I was trying to decide who wasn't a part of it. It had to be somebody there. And it all those things I just said came together and it made Peko be the answer. But I just had to put it all together, and it took me way too long. But this has been a great case because of it. Anyway, let's see the ending here.
And what of it? She's totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice.
Oh my god, is this really happening right now? Does she really think this is going to happen right now? I can't wait to see what Monokuma does here.
Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
Sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
There's still some weirdness to this whole case, but if she did it, then she did it, and I guess we'll have to figure out the aftermath of the weirdness. I'm assuming we got it right. Case is over, so we must have got it right.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Wait, what? Hold on.
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Oh my God, what the fuck now?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Pecco is the killer.
But is there?
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Pecco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
That's what that means.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Pecco, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead
Oh,
star
shit.
of justice that shines in the night sky.
That's true. She didn't do the exact same speech. I knew there was something off about this whole situation, and it seemed like it was too neatly wrapped up. Especially since Fuyuhiko keep yelling about how, you know, he didn't want her to take the fall. Does that mean it is Fuyuhiko the whole time? Man. Or like Fuyuhiko. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so confused. Let's just keep going.
That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that? Catchphrase. No catchphrase here. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase? Oh, and Pecco was there for that. Oh. Wow. Pecco was there for that and she got it wrong? Let's see, so that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Pecco. The nationality or the special ability? The special ability, I guess. The real sparkling just has a special ability that Pecco lacks. That's the first I've heard. Oh, never mind. I think I've got the difference. Well, then it has to be the nationality, right?
I see.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
Okay.
if she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
Oh.
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. That wasn't the case. If so...
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Can you say it in Espanol?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
What?
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal? That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer. We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. Finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime. The body discovery announcement.
I see!
Yup.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So, 3 people not including the killer. Fine, it did not include the killer. We got that.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Yup. It's Fuyuhiko again. Duh.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that, too. Oh. There's overwhelming proof that the things happened in real life? Is it the pictures? I wonder if it's this one.
I can prove it with
Yeah,
this.
the one that has all the pictures.
I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out.
Yup.
You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up. What makes you think? Oh! Fuck! Are you serious? I fucking forgot about the fact that he had the envelope. Oh my god. I hella forgot about this. Oh my god. I feel so stupid for forgetting about this. God, this game, these games always make me feel dumb for forgetting a small detail like that.
It was you, wasn't it?
Son of a bitch. I didn't remember that. Fucking,
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted.
That's why I told you. you're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
Yeah, we figured that out by now.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Pecco's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma
Yeah, I was thinking, like, what if Monokuma doesn't give a fuck about who planned it? He just gives a fuck about who landed the killing blow. And then you can sort out the details after the fact. That's how Monokuma was in the first game anyways. Well, let's take into account who was controlling Monokuma in the first game. That may not be the same case here. So Monokuma can play a completely different kind of personality going on here with different motives. But I'm thinking he's probably just going to kill Pecco and let Fuyuhiko live. And then we have to deal with it. Unless he's going to do the opposite. But we already voted. So let's see what happens.
What the hell?
What the hell indeed. Whew, trial 2 is done. Can we stop here? Like, can I go to my save spot and save and quit right now? Because if we could, this would be a perfect place to stop. And we can let this be the good cliffhanger. Total details. I don't think I can stop here, right? Will it let me? I don't think it'll let me. Alright, well, I didn't do horrible. Now remember, these first two parts where I got 100 points, these were not 100 points. Well, assuming that these are the parts where I did the debates. The parts where I did the debates were not good. The first parts. Like, you remember I did horrible. But I got to redo them, remember. So my score's a little higher from that point. But everything after that, I had to do on my own, obviously. You can tell by the bad scores. Anyway, I don't think I can stop here, so I probably have to keep going. Can I stop here? Oh, I could stop here. Alright. I am going to stop here. I'm going to leave you guys hanging. This is a perfect place to stop. To give you a little cliffhanger, because I don't even know what he's about to do. I think he's just going to kill Pecco and let Fuyuhiko stick around so we have to deal with it. I think that's what he's going to do. But we'll see. It depends on whether, obviously if he doesn't do that, then what's the answer? He's not just going to kill us all. So I think he's just going to roll with it. Unless he lets us revote. Either way, we got to live with one of these crazy people, whether it be Pecco or Fuyuhiko. We'll just have to see which one gets to live. Unless he goes crazy and kills them both. Could that happen? I guess that could happen too. Enough from me though. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this trial. And in the next one, we'll wrap up Chapter 2 with the who dies. And then we'll probably start Chapter 3 because I doubt it's going to take a whole hour just to see who dies. Yeah, like I said, we're done here. See you guys next time. Peace!